unstoppable war of vengeance is forcing them outside the law. And three renegade super cops are about to take a one-way trip to hell.
They really aren't three rogue cops, my fellow agents. But it is I, X7, your master of martial arts and your agent of awesome, and the host of Zenorama, the podcast of Heroes and Monsters. Today we are reviewing the 1986 Guns and Girls and Gung Fu or Gun Fu or whatever it's called or whatever it was called. One of those movies that you didn't see until tape trading became a thing in the 90s and were blown away by the action, and you should be. However, there's always a however with me, right? But you know what to do before we get into it. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this movie. It's got Academy Award winner Michelle Yeoh in it, and she's great. And so is Hiroyuki Sanada, or Henry Sanada as he used to be known. But we'll get into it. And now, if you want to see something really different, we begin the film in Japan. Royal Warriors is the title, and we also begin the film with an English dubbed version that I got off the Internet Archives without looking at the quality. And after that, I went searching for another one and found a better quality one, which switches here in a bit. And that'll have subtitles. So just to let you know. So it's in Japan, and there's Michelle herself, and she is in Japan undercover, I think. Some thugs come by. She beats them up, chases them, beats them up some more. A fight breaks out. Shows off her amazing non-martial arts skills. And she's not a martial artist. She was a dancer, but she always looks great doing anything they asked of her. Yeah, I mean, just amazing. Nice flying leg kick, boot to the head. There she is, Chinese officer. And then we go over to they're extraditing some Chinese criminals, and she's there keeping an eye on them undercover. They're sure they're going to be able to clear themselves, but so there's two of them. And there is Sanada-san himself, star of many Japan action shows. The Swords of the Space Arc, I guess, but Message from Space, the television series. Bad guys show up, kill a bunch of people, fight breaks out on an airplane. So this is an interesting thing. They even have a hand grenade. There's two of them there to rescue their dude. They're trying to take over. Michelle takes a woman, and her name is Michelle in the movie too, so that's helpful. And a fight breaks out on the plane. Sanada-san shows off his immense skills, and he is a karateka. So I've never seen this movie before. I should mention that. This is the first time for me. And I'm not a big fan of guns in general because it's just not my bag, baby. But the martial arts in here, and this is when the stunts were insane. They look incredibly dangerous. And although I'm sure that they were, padded and protected, but I'm sure they got injured. He shoots his way out of the cabin, but fortunately, gets his head stuck out there, freezes. Gross. And this guy's threatening to blow everybody up, but they catch him, and there they are, just the three of us. Michael is the other guy. He's a security cop who was on the plane. And there, of course, you know what's going to happen here. Sanada-san, Kenji is his name. That's his wife and child. You know what's going to happen. It's the Top Gun thing all over. The family shows up. Someone's buying it, either the family or the dude. And since Sanada-san is Kenji is the star, one of the stars, guess who's buying it? See, wait, Aberdeen. This is This is the third guy, and they're all giving her hassle. They're hassling her because she's getting flowers. So he switched to a better picture. That's Michael, Michelle, and Michael. Blarg, that's cute, like couple of Smurfs. And they're teasing her, and she just coldly shuts him down. Says, "Oh, I got to do this by myself." Tiger and Rooster bought it. Dun dun dun. They have dinner with Kenji and his wife Yukiko, and she's making sure she's resigning. So again, he's going to retire. I mean, we know where this is going. And Michael's oblivious because he's a dink. But I mean, Michelle picks up on it. I just like these gorgeous shots that they do here. I didn't get the director. Let me look over here and tell you who that was. Director was David Chung. See if I can see what else he's done. Once Upon a Time in China, cinematographer, Painted Faces. I'd like to find that again and watch it all over. There's cinematography. What else has he directed? Is this it? Previous 6. Dynamite Fighters. Oh, jeez. I have seen that, I think. In the 90s and early O's, you saw a lot of these movies. They all kind of blend together. So he's ready to go. She wants me to quit. Uh-oh, there's a bomb. He doesn't get to her in time. So off Kenji goes in a rage to chase this guy. And the bad guy's driving a Mitsubishi Brat, of all things. That's a truck I actually wanted back in the day because I thought they were fun. I didn't get it. But there they are doing crazy stunts, jumping from car to truck. They have a fight here with a pickaxe. He almost gets buried. Michelle to the rescue. He gets away. And he talks to somebody else. Nothing can separate us. Then we have a flashback to, I would assume, Vietnam. It looks like Vietnam. Nothing will ever separate us. And now we're back to the future, or the present, because the present is where we must all live. And the knives are identical. Go on rampage. Wild Roots Kowloon. And so they know that these 3 are now the center of the bad guy's attention. Michael's a real jerk. And there's the dexterity from Panama. Do, 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 do. And Kenji is going to buy some contraband. And they try to jerk him around. And then he throws it overboard. And he says, I'll give it back. And he's got this Magnum or something. Something Dirty Harry would use. It looks gigantic. So he tells her to meet there at the Club California in an hour. Off she goes. Michael goes with her. And look at this 80s bar. I mean, geez. So here is where this guy shows up and we know what's about to happen. Here, I have a drinks on the house. The guns go off and there is an extended shoot 'em up. That's all it is, a shoot 'em up, a shoot 'em up. You know who's going to get killed. But before we get to that, it's time for station identification. Thankfully. You are watching Xenorama, the podcast of heroes and monsters on KXNO, part of the Xenorama Broadcasting Network. We now return you to our regularly scheduled program. I think the movie runs about 96 minutes, and it felt like 90 minutes of it went for this extended gunfight before the fight breaks out. She does a Hurricane Rana on him, and it looks great, and drops him on his head, but he gets back up. Kenji wants to kill him, and then does, because he's still alive and moving. I mean, they want him alive, but now he's dead. And, yeah, thanks her for saving his ass. And this guy shows up, who he's also saved. And you could take on Bruce Lee. He's talking to Michael. Dun, dun, dun. So guess what's going to happen there? Screwed up. And now he's going to make him stay at the Japanese embassy so he doesn't cause any more trouble. And this guy, of course, is the 4th member. Another flashback to Vietnam. And that guy's got a rocket launcher, but he's no Minion Dave. So there's 4 of them. Together we die as one. He's standing on a landmine. And they get away, unfortunately. So now I guess they turn into gangsters or terrorists. But he's mad at Michelle. Now and Michael's just pressuring her constantly with flowers. Brings her she's not wrong. He's been an idiot. So she kicks him out because she's mad at him. And he's talking to his goldfish. But then he develops another picture and finds the 4th dude. So now he's watching look at this old SP mode. That brings back memories. Didn't even have timestamps on it. You had to go back to the numbers. There he is. He sees him, calls Michelle and tells her that. And, this guy shows up. So he's hard to forget. He's not much of a detective. Shoots him in the ankle. And that just looks painful as hell. more than the fighting and the crunching and that. So now they're out in the middle of nowhere, and he's hanging him up there. He's bleeding by the ankle. Calls Michelle. Get your ass to the phone booth on Granville Road. Nice shot of I just like the shot of the raptor there. And yep, he hangs him there from both, and now he's shot him in both ankles. Now she's decided she loves him or something nonsensical. He's telling her he loves her. He sets himself free, falls. Nice gag, great stunt. But, he's dead. DED dead. And she's a little annoyed, peeved, and looking at all the flowers with all of that stuff from him. And they're having a funeral. There's his casket. She's like, I'm going to kill him. And her chief doesn't like that, so she resigns, but she's not supposed to because she's a witness. Kenji, he digs up Michael's grave to make her suffer more and sends both of them videotapes. They have access to videotape recorders easily. And look at these. They're not top loaders, but there might as well be. VHS, interactive monitor system. Man, I really don't miss VHS. They were convenient, but I don't miss them. So he shows him digging it up. He's got a camera and got a bomb ready to go off. Sanada-san or Kenji escapes, and there's Michael's coffin. Now the final thing's about to happen. This is the final showdown, which is about 30 minutes, 25 minutes, 20 minutes. I don't remember. Quarries. So nobody's around. Nobody's going to get hurt except for the bad guys and the good guys. He's got this high-powered rifle with explosive bullets he handmade, which he's lucky he didn't blow up when he pulled the trigger. And, it's the A-Team. Da, 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 da. And then now it's Mad Max, which is Michelle's driving this tank. And he can't pierce it, but she's coming for him. And she busts down where he is. So this all collapses on him. Should have at least injured him or killed him. Of course it doesn't. He's fine. He's a little torn up, but throws a firebomb at her. So she's forced out. And he shows up and gets injured again. And now it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I want to say there's a Jimmy, that guy that really brought it to the forefront, James Woo. I haven't seen it. I've just seen Cop on Beat, Tiger on Beat. That's what it is with the chainsaw, that fight was great, but and they're just she's beating the crap out of him with things. And I know suspension of disbelief has to come into play in martial arts movies. And boot to the head. And now she does another Hurricane Rana and thinks she's killed him. Well, another boot to the head. And then she comes out. He's been shot and stabbed in the leg, but then he comes out again. He's still alive. It's like Friday the 13th with this movie. This guy just can't be killed. Yeah, I know. Suspension of disbelief, but I'm over it by now. It's brutal. The sound effects just keep going on. At least there's not much gunplay here, but he lights the fuse. Got the coffin, grabs him, kaboom, and then kaboom. So we're assuming he's dead, but we don't see a body. Not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if after this, they're looking at each other. They decide to grab the casket, and that's it. But it wouldn't surprise me if he showed up and just, hacked him to death wearing a inverted William Shatner mask. So great fight scenes, great acting for the most part, but it just you get so numb with all the violence, all the gun violence, all the blood. It's like, you know what? It's trying to be hyper realistic and succeeds in not being hyper. The blood becomes too cartoony. So I give it a B- as a grade, or let's say 5 out of 7 Xenocubes. That's going to be the new rating system. 4.5 out of 7. It's better than bad. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, because Michelle Yeoh's in it and Sanada-san is in it, and it's really well acted. But it's just over the top with this. If you're gonna do it, don't make it sound so realistic. The crunches and the bones should be breaking, and just anyway. And this is someone who watches Chang-Chi movies, so take that for what it's worth. If you watch this far, bless you. You know what to do if you're leaving, right?
They move among us, cursed with an eternal bloodlust. Friday, cross the threshold between the living and the dead.
Dark thoughts, evil plans.
In a Kolchak double feature. Then, beginning Monday, immortality is theirs to behold.
See before you a man who lived for centuries.
During 4 nights of classic fear, the legacy of Dracula. As Bloodlust continues next on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Wow, remember when sci-fi used to be cool and spelled their name like normal people? Or normal spelling? That even though the late, great Harlan Ellison hated that the term sci-fi. But tomorrow we will be reviewing the first movie, The Night Stalker, the Kolchak movie, which led to the second movie and then to the series. And boy, it's really good. And it's airing on Sven tonight, so we're going to review it tomorrow. Quite looking forward to that. And until that next assignment, my fellow agents, this is X7 signing off and phasing out. And remember, well, I'm trying to think of something to remember about that would be relevant to this movie that we just watched, but, we're going to do it anyway, anyhow. The sun never sets on those who ride into it. We just got to keep going. Be seeing you.
The movie of the week. ABC presents an original motion picture produced especially for the movie of the week. Tonight on the movie of the week.
May I introduce myself? My name is Kolchak of the Daily Chronicle.
Kolchak reports the bizarre, the supernatural, the unexplainable.
You again in another crazy story.
This nut thinks he is a vampire.
You know what I call that? Irresponsible yellow journalism.
He has killed 4, maybe 5 women.
I saw that so-called super killer wipe up the streets with your so-called police force.
They don't want any help from amateur bloodhounds like you.
I've been a reporter for 22 years. I've been a police officer for 30. Well, then why don't you retire?
Each man in the field is to be issued one of these, and one of these.
Are you suggesting that we pound one of these into Skorzeny's chest?
No, into his heart.
Darren McGavin, The Night Stalker.